Jason Spezza to pull this puck back, because this is Spezza's strong side. He's won most of the draws from this position.
He needs one more win right now. Spezza tied up on the face-off dot. It goes into the corner, and Russia, for the second straight year, they rock their rivals. And it's a Swiss miss for Canada. Back-to-back world champions.
A thrilling game on both sides. Canada dominant at times, just not able to convert on their opportunities. Russia with the only power play goal of the game, able to hang on in the third period with Ilya Brizgalov just being a wall in net for Russia.
Radulov gets the winner. He's the hero this year, and the party is on. From Moscow all over Russia.
Dave Randorf, take it away.
Thank you, guys, and our thanks to Tom Rennie, who joined our World Championship coverage this year, a guy with a wealth of experience in this tournament. And Viktor Tikhonov looks on proudly with a little smile there. And we will stay with you through the medal presentations here in Bern to properly wrap up our extensive coverage of the 2009 World Hockey Championship. We're waiting for the players to line up along the respective blue lines. Well, the guys gave their thoughts, Dave. Maybe you have a couple more as to how this game went for both teams.
Well, you win championships. Usually you win championships with goaltending. If your goaltender outplays the other goaltender, you have the better chance of winning, and that's all that happened in this game. Brizgalov was just that one shot better. There was a lot of shots better with 38 shots to 17, but he just stopped that one extra shot. Dwayne Roloson did. Dwayne Roloson played a great game.
He was outstanding.
And really, the game came down to, I can count on one hand the outnumbered situations both teams gave up, but it was a 2-on-1 that Canada allowed that ended up being the difference in the game on Radulov's goal. But I think this was the best game Canada has played throughout the tournament. They dominated in all facets of the game. They didn't get enough power plays to get their power play going, but they just couldn't score. They could all tournament.
The Player of the Game awards are being handed out here, and Drew Doughty is named the top player for Canada in a gold medal game. Quite an honor. I know it won't feel like much to him right now, but he played a lot tonight and played very well in a gold medal game of the Men's World Championship at 19 years of age. And no surprise here.
No surprise.
Ilya Brizgalov is given the nod. This is a guy again who was given the hook against Glenn Hanlon's team from Belarus after 2 periods in the quarterfinal. It was tied against Belarus.
Well, there's a picture I'm sure Brizgalov will be hanging on the wall.
No kidding.
Vladislav Tretiak and Ilya Brizgalov getting player of the game in a gold medal game. And Brizgalov, well-deserved player of the game. He was the difference for Russia in this game.
The game officials will receive medals as well. This is an accomplishment for the referees and officials throughout this championship to be given the honor of working this game. And for the most part, I think this game was officiated quite well. There were not a lot of whistles. You know, sometimes the whistles dominate a game, and now the Russians and the Canadians will shake hands prior to the medals being handed out.
It's a great move. Russia came over to shake hands immediately. It can be a long time while you stand there to receive your medals before you shake hands.
That is good. There's Radulov, the former Nashville Predator, saying hello to another former Nashville Predator, Chris Mason. Ex-teammates. Same with that guy right there, Scotty Upshaw. Radulov got the game winner in this one.
No question, these were the best 2 teams of the tournament. Ilya Kovalchuk kept off the scoreboard. He and Shea Weber battled from start to finish in this game.
By the way, one note about Radulov. As you may be aware, he did leave the Nashville Predators, and despite the fact the Predators had a contract in place with Radulov, and now there is a new rule being put in place by the IIHF where you can't do that anymore. Basically, the long and short of it is that they are going to close that opportunity, and if you've got a binding agreement on either side of the pond, you cannot leave either club high and dry. There will be a suspension. You won't be able to play. So Radulov got away with it, and that really hurt Barry Trotz and company in Nashville. They lost a lot of offense out of their lineup, and they had to find some goals elsewhere.
No question. It's very difficult to replace the goal scoring that Radulov brought to the Predators. To give Barry Trotz credit, they found a way. Every year, they find a way to get the job done.
Well, they battled hard, missed out on the playoffs this year, but they always seem to scratch and claw right down to the bitter end. But as it turns out, Nashville's loss was Canada's game because the top defensive pairing by a mile for Team Canada. I shouldn't say that by a mile. The other guys played well as well, but the guys who logged the major minutes were Hamhuis and Weber.
No question. This was top to bottom, a very solid Canadian team. This group of players that easily could be receiving the gold medal from this game. You see the officials receiving their medals. This is a huge honor, much like it is in the National Hockey League, for officials to ref in the Stanley Cup final. They are honored and recognized.
So now, before the medals are handed out, top player awards. Tournament MVP is scheduled to happen next. Martin St. Louis finishes as the tournament's leading scorer. 1 point ahead of Ilya Kovalchuk. Neither of those guys got a point in this game in a low-scoring affair. St. Louis finishes with 4 goals and 15 points. And the prize goes to Ilya Kovalchuk. From the world champions. And you know what? He really did lead this team. As I mentioned, he scored the winner in the quarterfinal in the third period. He set up the 2 goals, scored one and set up the other that got it done in the semi against the United States. And despite the fact he was held off the score sheet here tonight, he was front and center.
No question about it. The main focus for Team Canada was to keep Ilya Kovalchuk off the board. They did that. He's that dangerous a player. They did a fantastic job of shutting him down.
Steve Yzerman gets a nice cheer as he is going to come out and help present some medals. Yzerman himself a member of Team Canada on a few occasions, who was a big-time scorer for them. And look who he's helped out by out there. I didn't notice him here earlier this week.
Sneaking in around everywhere.
Mark Messier out there. So Team Canada comes out to collect its silver. Sure, they're not happy right now, but they executed the game plan. The silver medals have been handed out. This one is over here. 2-1 is the final. Russia wins the World Championship. The hockey continues on TSN tonight. We now take you back to the NHL on TSN. Thanks for watching.